but it was already too late.
So why was it too late? Why was it too late? What are you doing here?
You're the one who should tell me why you came here, but it's been 2 years. I've never seen you come here.
You know what? I'm starting to ask myself a few questions now.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You know, there were things people used to say about you at the university. They were true.
Fernando, I need to tell you, everything you heard, it wasn't true. Yes, I was with Enrique, but I wasn't the reason Enrique lost his job as a professor at the university.
Vanessa, I'm not saying you're fully responsible for what happened to Enrique. But if it wasn't you, then who was it?
Fernando, I thought you were smarter than that. Let me tell you something. 2 years ago, there was someone I loved. But that person was married. And I didn't know. I loved him so much, everyone in my family used to call me his wife. But he didn't know how strong my feelings were for him, and I even imagined marriage. And then one day, I found out he was married, and it felt like the sky had fallen on my head. I needed someone to help me forget him, because I was becoming obsessed. That's when Enrique started talking to me. After months of talking, one thing led to another, and we started sleeping together. And that's when I started finding out Enrique was sleeping with several other students in my class. They even said Enrique used to go into the women's restroom. I ended up confirming what people were saying, because one day, Enrique called me and told me he was waiting for me in the women's restroom. I was so upset when I finally saw the kind of person Enrique really was, I decided to leave him. But it was already too late.
So why was it too late? Why was it too late?
Because I was pregnant.
Enrique, I've got some really strong connections at the U.S. consulate. I can pretty much guarantee I'll get you that visa.
How much is this gonna cost me?
10,000 US dollars, that's about 10 to 11 million Argentine pesos.
To be honest with you, I don't have that money. But I have a house I'm gonna sell. That will help me get the money.
Listen, like I told you, the house belongs to the family, but I'm gonna sell my share. Let me tell you, Enrique, visas like this don't stay available. You know how difficult things are getting in this country.
I know. Everything is getting more expensive because of inflation.
My life is a living hell. That's why I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that house gets sold. All right, do what you have to do. When you're ready, let me know. Left, but the money's not ready. He said he's selling a house first, then he'll have it. I understand, but we don't have any visa contact. If he comes back asking for the money, what are we gonna do about him? Boss, if it comes to that, we'll have to get rid of him. We're not gonna prison for him. Okay, boss, we need to get that money from him.
I haven't heard from Fernando since you called him this morning. He went to Enrique's house.
Hey, Rodrigo, how are you?
Hey, my favorite supervisor. What's going on? Don't tell me you're sick.
No, I'm not sick. I'm here to see my mother-in-law.
Okay, great. She's in room 314.
Thank you.
My daughter. Hey, Tanya. Miss Michaela.
Good evening, everyone. Miss Verone, I have your test results. Miss Verone, I've reviewed your test results. They look stable. You'll be able to go home, but you must be very careful.
Okay.
Who is responsible for Miss Verone?
These two are the ones who stayed with Miss Verone all day.
What about you? You'll keep an eye on her too, right?
But because of my job here, it's difficult for me to see her every day.
Oh, you work here?
Yes, I'm part of the administration.
Interesting. If you could put me on the same schedule as you, that would make it easier for me to get updates about Miss Verone. I'm Michaela's husband. Nice to meet you. Mother.
All right, Miss Verone, everything looks stable for now. Just follow the instructions I gave you.
Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate it.
So that's her husband. This man really thinks he can handle a woman like her all by himself. We'll see about that.